Secretary, your trip is partly about trying to prevent a wider war, but Israel has now killed 2 Hezbollah leaders within a week. What does that say about U.S. leverage over Israel, and doesn't that risk a second front? And secondly, Qatari Prime Minister Al-Thani yesterday said military strikes against the Houthis were not the best option and that he preferred diplomacy, since the military strikes would raise regional tensions. What message are you giving to Arab partners in the region about U.S. and coalition efforts and intentions towards potential military strikes in Yemen?
Well, first, Ian, with regard to Lebanon, it's clearly not in the interest of anyone, Israel, Lebanon, Hezbollah, for that matter, to see this escalate and to see an actual conflict. And the Israelis have been very clear with us that they want to find a diplomatic way forward that creates the kind of security that allows Israelis to return home. Nearly 100,000 Israelis have been forced to leave their homes in northern Israel because of the threat coming from Hezbollah in Lebanon, but also allows Lebanese to return to their homes in southern Lebanon. And we're working intensely on that effort and doing so diplomatically. Second, with regard to the Red Sea, the international community as a whole faces a challenge. These attacks, consistent attacks by the Houthis on international shipping, are a threat to everyone. We talked about this yesterday. You've got about 15% of the world's commerce every day going through that strait, going through the Red Sea. And these attacks are having a real effect on the prices that people have to pay for food, for medicine, for energy. Ships have to get diverted to other places, insurance rates go up, and the basic principle of freedom of navigation is what's at stake. So the international community has a real stake in upholding that principle. As I said, we've had 40 countries come together to make clear that what the Houthis are doing has to stop. And we have other countries that have made clear that if it continues, there have to be consequences. So our strong view, our strong preference is that the Houthis get the message that they're receiving from countries around the world that this needs to stop, and that's what we're focused on.